So heartbreak is the card that came out. I don't think you understand the depth of the emotions that come with this divine masculine. Okay. Um, I'm sorry for saying because I just feel like it may take you back. I feel like it's taking me aback because I'm really trying. I'm looking at the energy and I'm like, whoa. You know, this person went from having a multitude of options to being like, you're the only one that I want, and them secretly fantasizing or fetishizing, and I say fetish because there's some element of this about sensual energy with you, where they're fetishing or fantasizing about a life with you. Okay, I don't feel like there's nothing wrong with a fetish. It's a kink. They like it. They like imagining what it is, what or life would be like to have you in their life, for you to be their woman, for you to be their wife. If you guys ever get to that place with one another, okay. It's just really what it would be like. This person experienced heartbreak. This person understands what it's like for them not to have their cup poured into. Okay. This person also understands what it's like for you not to be in their life. It's if this person misses you, they don't want to go a day without you. And maybe, you know, not maybe, but this person doesn't always show that. They may not even always have the right words. You may feel as if they're unsure about their intentions or their conviction, them being convicted, like them actually honoring and saying to themselves how they want you, what they want with you, them having those personal conversations with themselves about their intentions with you. You know, you're like, has this person ever confronted their shadow side? Have they actually talked to themselves and told themselves how they actually feel about me? Because once you have that conversation, not even with a person, but with yourself, and you sit with that particular energy, you really decide, and your mind is really made up about what you want from a person. Something about comfort meals or meals from when you were a child. You could feel comforted by this person, divine feminine. Okay, this divine masculine energy makes you feel comforted. They make your childhood energy feel comforted. And I'm sorry, I feel like it sounds very robotic the way I'm speaking, but I'm just channeling the energy. Like, if I think about it too long, I'm going to be stumbling. So I just need to let spirit speak through me. Library energy here, concert energy here, and the farm card energy is here in the reverse. Some of you guys may have been like chilling out on watching readings, or maybe even just popping out and going outside. You could have also met this person at a library or a concert, or this represents the two of you guys' energies. And maybe you guys saw each other like this in a way before, where you were like, oh, it's never going to work. He's very quiet. I'm a very loud person. Or she's very quiet and I'm a very loud person, right? But there was a lot of karmic things, and those things have came to an end that was keeping y'all from seeing like y'all selves, or seeing who y'all really wanted to like be with. Because it's something about your background, divine feminine or divine masculine, where it's like your background maybe didn't fit good with theirs, but they're a misfit too. Fall out my chair. Spirit called this motherfucker misfit. I'm sorry, excuse me. My language has been very extremely vulgar today. Spirit called this person a misfit too. They're an outcast as well. Okay, this person could be a runaway. Okay, they may have their own habits or their own type of tendencies. Okay, where maybe this person could have been codependent. You could have made bad, like you made bad decisions, but it's like, damn, this person get lost too. They follow certain crowds, but all of that shit is in the past. Okay, all of that shit is in the past. Okay, they're facing that part of themselves right now, where they're looking at your spiritual journey and where they were codependent at on your energy. God damn it. Divine masculine shit. Every time I do a reading, you ascended more and more and more. Like, I know, like a year or two ago, I did a reading where it was like, spirit was gonna speed up this person's like, I'm hearing manifestations, but spirit was gonna like pull this person along on their spiritual journey real fast, real quick. Like, let me get you together real quick. Come here. Let me put you on game real fast, because you gotta ascend. You gotta get on this level with this divine feminine. Okay? Yeah, like real quick. Okay? Quickly. Okay? Quickly. Okay? Yeah. No more rain in these clouds. Look here. Okay, this if this masculine was tripping on something about Tiffany's, okay, it could have been money that he spent, gifts that he's paid for, drinks, dates, things that he bought. Look, luxury boutique is slow down. I just wanna get to know you. Okay, let me slow down. Whatever gifts, whatever amount of money that he spent on the last, before and the last, what? That's what I'm hearing. I'm talking. I'm giving you what spirit is giving me, and I feel like this is gonna be shocking. It's a shocker. Oh my god. Okay. Anyways, for I be laughing at myself and I can't believe me sometimes. Like, did you say that? Yes. I be having a good time. Anyway, I be entertained as fuck. I be entertained. Okay. Ooh. Whatever tower. Whatever ending, okay, whatever paragraph or last thing that was typed or was said, whatever was holding them back from just finalizing an ending. You know how people like put a stamp on a piece of paper on a show or a movie and the camera's really close up on that ending? Boom. Like, no, you're not getting it. You can't get back. Like, that's what this masculine is doing. Okay? Yeah. Divine Feminine, you may be dealing with a karmic masculine who's trying to do the same thing to you, but I feel like that shit ain't working. You don't give a fuck. Okay? You in solitude. You doing your own thing. Somebody could be trying to find ways to... What somebody was trying to create or spin a narrative or something about you, that shit didn't work. You transmuted the shit out of that motherfucking energy. Okay? Like, what? I be at home. What you talking about? This my shit. Okay, remember T.I. where he was like, say, homie, big clip. I love it. I love T.I., by the way. Say, homie, big clip. You know what I'm saying? Eight of Wands energy. Okay, you be getting somebody together, baby. Okay. Somebody could have said you was a home wrecker if they said that you were a certain type of way or a certain type of person, and you are not the woman that they think. You are not the woman that somebody said that you were. How somebody tried to propose an idea to other people to have a notion or a thought about you, man. Say, homie, be clear. Okay, you're going to be celebrating something because the coast is clear on a certain situation. Somebody was trying to say something about you, okay? Could it be a Leo energy here? Okay? But yeah, the coast is clear, baby. The cold realm, or feeling like, you know what I'm saying, you could be spoofed into being a certain type of way or having a certain type of projection around you. Somebody was trying to create a fog, an illusion about you, okay? I'm seeing a skating rink, and I don't know if y'all remember when they used to do the fog at the skating rink, but it used to have like a little, like a warm vanilla scenty smell. I used to have this old school, and it's not old school, but it was like a body spray that they made in the 90s for like kids, and it smelled like cotton candy. I don't know what reminds me of cotton candy. Maybe cotton candy it associates with this particular energy, but whoever was trying to create a spoof, like, you know what I'm saying? Create a narrative about you to make you look goofy. Bitch, shut the fuck up. Somebody was trying to create a narrative about you to make you look goofy, Divine Feminine. Shut the fuck up. 9/16. Somebody's birthday's on 9/16. Okay, September 16th. Somebody's trying to create a narrative about you to make you look like a goofy. You never that, baby. You was never a goofy. You was never a fool. You was never, you know what I'm saying, one of them ones. Okay? Never. Somebody could say you will be watching and you be stalking and you be doing whoopty whoopty whoop. Never was that bitch. Okay, Leo or Virgo. Okay, this could be a couple. Okay, that tried to say that you was like, somebody was just trying to like say that you was down bad. Okay, they had made a bad assessment or a bad judgment about you. Okay, they just don't know you. You could be a Scorpio. Whatever the fuck it is that you do, divine feminine, you be transmuting the fuck out of energy. Okay, excuse my language, but that's just real. Somebody tried to play on your top and they thought they won. Somebody here could play tennis or they wear tennis skirts and they think they so fucking cute. Prim, proper, and pretty. That's the energy I'm trying to say. Somebody thinks that like they're very, I'm very proper, I'm very prim, I'm very, prissy, right? And they thought that the way that they conducted themselves made them like above you. And sorry, it didn't. I don't care how proper, prim, and prissy, how prissy you are. I haven't used those words since like the fucking 90s, right? So somebody thought that because they were so proper and prim and prissy and I'm so cute, like, don't I look adorable? Isn't it like giving? And it's like, baby, no, it was never giving. Somebody was an actor. So all along, somebody was wearing a mask. They wasn't really on. Somebody could be a John. I'm hearing John. Somebody could be from Baltimore, Upper East Coast, Maryland, Manhattan, some shit like that. They was never on what you were on. They was never on that type of time. Okay, somebody could be a Gemini. Somebody could be from, I'm hearing like proper Manhattan. Okay, Manhattan. Okay, somebody just really felt like they were just the shit. Somebody also used the word fucking John. Okay. Swimming pool. So somebody here could have recently went swimming at the lake or something like that. Okay. Taurus. I'm hearing Capricorn, Virgo, Gemini, Cancer. But I'm not picking up Leo. I'm not getting Leo from this. Even though this is a summer month baby. Somebody's a Capricorn, somebody's a Taurus, somebody's a Virgo, a Leo, and Cancer. Sorry, no, not Cancer. Sorry, no, not Leo. Sorry, my bad. Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Virgo, Capricorn. Boom. Somebody felt like the life that they live was so great. This person be drowning in fucking emotions. They always be asking God why. Okay, maybe this person be having issues with their private parts. Okay, with the scorching lands. Okay, they shit could be always dry. They are maybe anemic. Maybe they're always cold. They don't feel fulfilled in their life. So yeah, somebody is not fulfilled in their life, no matter how it appears that they live. Okay. Yeah. This person was also avoiding doing the work, divine feminine. Okay. Yeah. So they really played themselves trying to be in competition with you. Whoop. There it is. Boom shakalaka. You might get a message from this person, or maybe you did talk to this person around the holiday season. Okay. And then this person stopped watching you, paying attention to you, talking to you, whatever. This person could have watched you, stalked you, and all that shit before. And then they stopped doing that. And then they caused some type of karmic storm for themselves. Okay, they got themselves into some shit that they can't get themselves out of because they have not confronted the demons within themselves. Yes. So they are basically on a downward spiral because they haven't figured out for themselves what the fuck that they need to fucking do. Something about Lake Tahoe is significant as well. Something that they wished for you or wished against you. Okay, when it came to a home, it's happening for themselves. Okay. Give me some more information about the divine masculine. What the divine masculine needs to know. Damn, we 14 minutes in. We done dived right the fuck in. Divine masculine. You abundant as fuck, baby. Okay, we got the train card and the perilous realm. Be careful of slipping back into certain cycles, Divine Master. I feel like the best shield that you have right now is to be cold, be distant. Maybe your family feels like you're being cold and distant toward them, but it's like, no, you're working on something, okay? You're working on something. You don't need nobody else's judgment, nobody else's verdict. You don't need nobody. Yeah, you're healing right now. You're healing your money, okay? You're healing some type of toxic holds, things that had holes on you when it came to your spiritual journey, okay? Somebody was definitely trying to burn down your spot, burn up the spot, keep your spot hot, something like that. And it's like, you know what? Ooh, I smell laundry, like laundry sheets and shit like that, or laundry folding. Okay, so it's like, you know, you find a lot of peace somewhere that you didn't expect to get healing at, or you were like, I didn't go there for healing, I went there for mingling. But it was peaceful, it wasn't karmic, it wasn't bad. Okay. You don't deal with a lot of karmic energies either. You are very about your money, Divine Masculine. You are not letting up when it comes to that. You can even be like, I'm going cold on vacationing or kicking it or being outside. Okay, because we got the sun, sand, relaxation, and leisure card that's in the reverse. So it's like, yeah, we won't be doing that for a while. You are very connected to your path. You may also feel disconnected from your childhood or things that you need when it comes to your children, because you are very focused on your money. Like, that's what you're doing. You're like, I gotta go get a job, I gotta hustle, I gotta get my money together. I love this. I almost want to cry because I feel like you know, maybe at one time this was not your focus. You had everything else had your intention. Your attention or your intentions were everywhere. Like, I feel like I want to cry, like, for real, because other things had your intention or attention, or your intentions were focused everywhere else. And it's like, right now, you really want to make your life peaceful. You know what I'm saying? You haven't been able to focus on your dreams. You've been focused on everything else. So it's like, man, I see that. I've been saying that I've been healing, but it's like, no, I have not been healing. You've been avoiding maybe going outside. You've been avoiding maybe going back into the workspace. You know, it's like you diving into your spiritual bag, or your spiritual path is leading you back into a space of, and maybe this is some form of working on yourself. And as you work on yourself, you realize like you are ascending to a space where you can attract money on a different level. You feel what I'm saying? Because you're going to be celebrating something that you been know how to do. You been know that you need it. Okay. Something that you could have been avoiding because you were spending money on other things. You could have been spending money on lessons. You could have been spending money on trips with the cruises here. You could have been spending money on a marriage. Okay. You know, on your kids. Like, you've been spending so much money on everybody else, but you ain't been spending no money on your motherfucking self. And it's like, I need to invest in me. I need to fucking invest in me. I don't know why I'm getting like Grover. Okay, Grover the Grouch. Grover the Grouch is an old school character from Sesame Street. And people may be feeling like you're Grover, because Grover used to complain a lot. It's probably why he's not on Sesame Street now, because Grover used to fucking complain. Okay, I used to have a book when I was like 3 or 4, and it was called Grover the Grouch, and he was blue, and he had a little mouth, and he was skinny, and he kind of just looked like a real stick figure, but he was one of the monsters from Sesame Street. But Grover complained about everything. Like, that's how he kind of talked too. Okay, Google Grover the Grouch. Okay, but yeah, you starting to come to your senses. Like, man, I've been needing this healing. Where the fuck have I been? Where the fuck have I been? Been around the world and you were chasing pretty women, pretty things, looking beautiful. It needs to look like this, da 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 da. And it's finally you finally at this space, or this place in your life. My phone has just landed on 20%, so you see things very clearly. Like, your optics are very clear, right? Like, all the money, all the time that I've been wasting, you being outside. You know what I'm saying? You've been outside spending money, and it's like, man, that got me no fucking where. But the thing about God, the thing about the divine is, like, when you trust in God, you can get back to that space. And it may not always be like sugar and rainbows and shit like that. Connecting back to, you know, what the universe has for you. But you know that it's possible. You know what I'm saying? Let's get some closing messages here for the divine feminine and the divine masculine spirit. And I'm sorry I kind of cut the divine feminine energy short, but I think I've done a few readings for you guys so far, divine feminine. So sorry about that, babe. Give me some messages for the divine feminine. Ooh, y'all fell out right away. Ooh, Wheel of Fortune. I'm here, girl. It's about goddamn time. Okay, it's about goddamn time that things start going in your favor. You start being honored. You start being respected. Okay, some people cannot check what it is that you do. Can't nobody check you, boo. Ain't nobody got nothing to say to you, okay? If somebody wanted to check you, somebody want to talk to you crazy, somebody want to talk to you rough, they can't do none of that shit. Okay, can't nobody check you. Okay, we got Scorpio, Cancer, Aries energy out here. Okay. Okay. Somebody is getting judgment here. You could definitely be telling somebody, like, check your calendar, check your Cancer, check that shit, check this. Like, you putting somebody in their place. Okay, real shit, because who gave you the authority? God did. Okay, God gave you the authority to govern your life accordingly, and anybody who is disrupting that shit, you gonna tell them to check that shit. Okay, I sent you that answer. I gave you that recording. I sent you that shit. Yeah, somebody here is trying to make things harder for you, and God has already ordained things to be a specific way for you. Yeah, King of Swords energies here in the reverse, and so is the Knight of Swords in the reverse. Both of these energies indicate, I was about to say syndicate, but you can just tell with somebody's energy or the way they're trying to indicate things, like they don't have no respect, they don't have no integrity, they don't have no morals. You know what I'm saying? They don't get down the way that you do. So it's like, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna remove myself. Why would I be caught dead in places excuse my language, why would I be caught in places like that where people are not reciprocating the same type of energy or meeting my freaking needs? Or maybe it's a job or a workplace and it's like, you don't even meet my financial needs. I'm not even happy anyway. Why would I stay somewhere and I'm not happy there? That's crazy, right? Like, you done came too far to just be, I come this far. You feel what I'm saying? Three of Wands energy in the reverse. Somebody wants you to give up on love. They want you to give up on life. They want you to give up on all the hard work and energy and everything that you done put into this life. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you never gonna get that type of love and that type of respect and that type of nourishment back. Like, you don't deserve that in return. Okay, with the Sun card energy here in the reverse. Like, you don't deserve that type of love and that type of respect and that type of nourishment. You know what I'm saying? Man, say. Give me some messages here. More messages for divine masculine, divine feminine. I done forgot who that was for. Divine masculine or divine feminine. Okay, closing messages for the both of them, spirit. Closing messages for the both of them. Okay, closing messages for the both of them. Okay, yeah, y'all are accepting that some people just like to torment other people. You know what I'm saying? And that's just what it is. That's who they are. They're immature. You know what I'm saying? They're low grade peons, whatever the hell you want to call them. You know what I'm saying? But they're not immature. That's the best way to say that. You may say that they're peons, but they're just not immature people. And that's fine. You still showing up as the King of Wands and the Queen of Wands, and that's exactly who the fuck y'all is. Okay, period. You don't let nobody who's trying to manipulate you and do you harm, you don't let nobody like that try to convince you that you deserve anything less. And that's exactly what it is, divine feminine and divine masculine. That's been your reading, 23 on the timer. Thank you so much for tapping in with me. I will see you guys later. Love and light. Make sure you like the video. Okay? Peace.